Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give the honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who has taught me this truth, and I want to give it peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach the truth and rest of life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, video that's edifying. Lord willing, brothers get something from the video. Lord willing, I'm able to answer any questions that you brothers might have, or I'm able to inspire brothers to maybe do another video or just do a respond video, or anything to keep you in the spirit, man. Because essentially that's what I'm here for. That's what we here for, is to bid the elect to the marriage, okay? And to receive warning. It's such a blessing to have received this truth. It's such a blessing, man, because Scripture say that we were called among the chiefest men. I always say that, but it's that's so remarkable, and that's so, man, that's such a blessing, to be called, from from this world, above the chiefest men of this earth. Okay, and what does that mean? Well, that means, your top celebrities, or people who are well known in the society, and it's a blessing to be a part of the hopeful elect. And I say that hope, and I say that, as Lord willing, you know what I mean? I say that as Lord willing, but with us knowing what we know, and with me knowing what I know, I have to give out the warning, because if I don't give out the warning, then Scripture say the blood is on my hands. So I got to do whatever I got to do in order to keep this word pushing and keep you Akim and to feed you Akim, okay? This is Micah 7:5, okay? It says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Me and Akim were talking about this weekend, okay? Well, last weekend, slot after camp. And it's such a beautiful topic, and it's such a beautiful thing to go over such things, because not only is this giving you game, this is giving you this is giving you wisdom, okay? It's giving you knowledge. It says keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. What does that mean? That means don't be telling whoever your girl is, or your couple girls, or whatever the situation may be, everything about you. Don't be telling her everything, don't be pillow talking, man. We got to learn from men in the scriptures. Samson, what he did, he pillow talked, and what that lead to? That lead to his death, okay? And the reason why, I don't treat women as a small topic, because they destroy kingdoms, man. And if you don't know how to deal with them, you'll be destroyed as well. Satan works through the woman. Okay, Satan works through the woman, but the scriptures give you clear direction, right, on how to move, okay, and how to maneuver through the bullshit, because we live in a wicked society. We live amongst a sick generation, and with us living among a sick generation in a wicked society, is certain things that you have to take in and use for your convenience, and for your safety. Okay, this is 6. It says, for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and man's enemies are the men of his own house. The reason why I'm going through Micah 7 is because Micah 7 touches on a couple different topics. The topics to come, how to move, how to maneuver, what's happening. Right? It says, for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against the mother. Okay, so all chaos is going on, and is going to go on. Okay, and as a matter of fact, this is a part of the curse. When you read Deuteronomy 28, I think it's 15 and 16 on down, it tells you 15 or 16 on down, it tells you the curses that Israel will receive. But this is part of the curses. But in the time to come, all hell and confusion is going to happen, man. All hell going to break loose, and there's going to be a lot of confusion, okay? This is 7. It says, therefore I will look unto the Lord Yahweh. I will wait for the Most High of the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me on mine enemy. Okay. Now your enemy could be what? Your enemy could be a girl, your woman, right? Other nations. Okay. Both. Right? Those of your own household, right? But in particular, women, the other nation, right? Other nations. It says, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. Now, this is Micah talking, right? But understand that what? Micah's a prophet, okay? Micah is a man of the Lord. So the Lord changes not. So if he was there, right, and Micah had faith that the Most High Yahweh was going to be on his side and get him through salvation, we ought to have the same faith. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me get a precept really fast to back my point up. I always get this Sirach 2 and 10. I'll just get it real quick. It says, look at the generations of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? That's a question. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? That's another question. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right? For the Lord Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in a time of affliction. Okay, now let me go back. Okay, it says, look at the generations of old, man, and see that the Most High, did he forsake anybody? Okay, who do you forsake? And how do you look at the generations of old? Well, you look at it through the scriptures. Even though it might have looked like sometimes that the men of the Lord were down, right? The Most High always came through on the back end. Always came through on the back end, okay? This is 7. It says, therefore I will look unto the Lord Yahweh. I will wait for the Most High, power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. Okay? So the Most High is going to be a light unto us, man. Scriptures in verse in Ecclesiastes tells you that the Most High changes not. I just got the precept. Sirach 2 and 10. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10. Right? Look at the generations of old to see he ever forsaken. You know? Any forsaken, anybody that called upon his name. And you got to know his name to call upon it. The Father name is Yahweh. The Son name is Yahweh Shai. Those are the Hebrew names and the real names you have to say and you have to call on. Okay. This is 8. It says, rejoice not against me on my enemy. So like I just read that. This is 9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him. Now look, what does indignation mean? That means righteous judgment. So he's saying that he will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because he has sinned against him. So he knows, just like we know, that when we go off, right, we know it's some correction that's finna come behind that. You know what I mean? Because the Most High, it says that, if we're not corrected, then we are bastards. But we're not perfect. That's why when you go into when I just read Sirach 2 and 10, it tells you the Most High is, Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it tells you the Most High is pitiful and forgiveth sins, right? He has mercy, right? He has mercy on his men, okay? Scriptures also say that a just man falleth 7 times to get back up, and get back up, The whole point is to get back up, okay? It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, right? And in the time to come, judgment is going to be executed for their elect. Okay? In the time to come, judgment is going to be executed for their elect. Through what? Through a number of things, right? Through the destruction of this place, right? Through the destruction of our enemies, okay? Through the various different plagues that's going to hit the world, right? Through the various different wars and confusion and martial law and things of that nature that's going to hit the world, which is prophesied about in 2nd Esdras. Okay. A lot of these things are getting ready to happen, and then when shit hit the fan, it's just gonna show you who is who, right? Who is gonna show you the real colors of these people, man. And I hope to remain strong and stay down with this truth. Stay down and stay trusting in my power. Yeah, how about Shemi Al-Shai? And I hope the same for you, sincere Akim. Okay, it says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Now check this out. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as a mire of the streets. In the day that thy walls are to be built, in that day shall the decree be far removed. Right? Now understand that. Understand this, right? It says, then she that is my enemy, like I said, women can be your enemy, shall see it. Okay? And shame shall cover her, bro. You know what I mean? She gonna see it. So whatever you're going through, with a particular person, an enemy, a woman, or whatever, right? Whatever you're going through, right? They gonna see, if you a man of the Lord, you've been prophesying and, sacrificing to do this word and, made yourself companions of them that were so used, like it says in Hebrews 10 and 30, 33, or Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter, one of those two, or the 4th chapter, right? If you went through this affliction, right, and you went through the madness and you got through the madness, the Most High is going to be the light at the end of the tunnel, and with that light comes the destruction of our enemy. Okay? Then they're going to say, oh my God, then they're going to know it was a prophet among them. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. Slovakia, let me. Right here. Right here. I'll get it in. This is Ezekiel 2 and 5. It says, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, right? Forbear, for they are for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. Okay? So, whether we preach, whether they hear or forbear, we teach whether they hear or forbear. Well, part of the reason why we do that is because, we got the word, and we'll, if we don't, we're watchmen, and if we don't warn you, then we hold accountable for you. You know what I mean? But whether you hear or forbear, the shit still gonna come. Not the shit, but the many different punishments for America is going to still come to pass, whether you like it or not, But just know that we told you, okay? Yeah, you may have laughed, you may have scoffed, you may have gave, if you're a woman, you may have given your man a hard time, right? You may have, made fun of him, or if you're an enemy, you may have made fun of the man in GMS, or, saw videos of men, so-called looking crazy, right? Wearing so-called bathrobes, right? But in the time to come, guess what? It's going to be set and showed that those men were right and you were wrong. And all the scoffing you did, all the madness you said, right? All the things that you have done, you're going to regret it. Period. Because ain't going to be no way to turn back. And you're going to know, like the scripture said, a prophet was among you. And you thought these were regular men. You thought we were regular men. And I say that humbly. Right? You thought we were regular men. You thought we were just out there just to be out there. No, we're not out there just to be out there. You got brothers who drive miles, 2 hours to come to camp. Not the BS. but to really teach and preach out of fear, because we fear. If I know this word, so if I don't do it, guess what's gonna happen? Guess what could happen? The same punishment a 2/3 will receive. If I don't teach, then I might be subject to that. So I gotta teach because I know better. I know the word, and I gotta do this word. You know what I mean? So we ain't out here playing around. I'm not uploading videos to YouTube to play around, to fuck around, to do nothing, to bypass time. We're not doing that for that. We're doing it because we know what's to come. Okay? We know what's to come. And the warning has been given, man. But I don't want to make the video too long. Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, brothers got something from this video. I touched all the points I wanted to touch. I just wanted to go through Micah, the 7th chapter. It's a great chapter to get into. It's a great chapter to read over and over and over again. Right? It's a great chapter to dissect. If brothers want to do a responder video breaking it down more than I did, that'll be a blessing. Whatever we got to do to feed the elect, man, we got, whatever we got to do, we will do it. Okay? So with that, Lord willing, the video was edifying. Lord willing, brothers were edified. Lord willing, brothers got something from this video. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Bashim, Rakak Radash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing. I want to say shalom. Stay up. Shalom, Micah.